What's up, YouTube? George Silver Hunter back with our next episode in our nickel book fill. So I've shown this off in previous videos. We are trying to fill this entire Whitman's album. It has all of the dates and mint marks from 1938 all the way through 2020. And we are missing a lot from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. So that's mainly what we're focusing on for this hunt. And then, of course, once you get past like 1971, all we need at this stage is, I believe, the 1999 and a 1981D. And the rest are all S and S proofs that we need to finish this book. So I just want to give you a heads up of what we're looking for. So I tell you what, let me get this book out of the way and let's get this box open and start the hunt. It's always nice to open these boxes and find circulated nickels. I do see one of the newer Buffaloes. Unfortunately, it's not one of the older ones. We've got a couple are discolored that could end up being some more nickels, perhaps. But I can see we have old and new nickels in here, so this should be good. Let's get these this box turned over, and we're going to get into nickels, and we'll bring you in at the first find. You know, it's funny, I was just showing you guys the book, and one of the few kind of modern year nickels I needed was a 1981D. I'm on my very first roll, second nickel, and we found, I don't know if this is going to show up well on the camera, but we've already found a 1981D. It's not, you know, the best of shape, but it's a book filler, so that is going up on the board. So here we are, roll number one, and our first find. It's not, you know, historically it's not that great, but it's filling my book, so I'll take it. So here we are in on roll number two, and we have our first 40s from the box, and it's not just a 40s, it is a 1940. Let me zoom in here for you a little bit. It's a 1940, it doesn't look like there's a mint mark, so a 1940p, I'm gonna say. We'll put that up on the board and keep on hunting. So we are 5 rolls in, and we have our next find. A 1959 Philly. We're on roll number 8, and we have our next find. It's a 40s, and it could be a semi-key date. I already looked at the date. I haven't looked at the back. It's a 1949. We are looking for an S mint mark for this to be a semi-key date. Let's have a quick look. It is a D. So we have a 49 D. Still a good find. Was hoping it was going to be that key date. Oh well. Same roll, just a couple of nickels later, and look what I found. I have an S above Monticello, which means only one thing. This has to be a 35% war nickel. It's pretty chewed up. It's a 1942 S, but it is silver. You can hear it. I grabbed the wrong one. There it is. You can hear it. Listen. That is silver. I will take silver all day long. All right, well, this has been a phenomenal roll. We have another 40s nickel. Let's see, what do we have here? We have a 1946. It's a little slick, but it is a 46p. That'll go up on the board. Roll number 9, and we have another from the 50s. It's a 59. We already have one of those. 59D. Roll number 10. Second nickel off the roll. We have a 1940P. So I think that's our second, yep, that's our second 1940P of the hunt. I'll take it. This looks like it's turning out to be a pretty good box. Roll 11. We have a 58. 58D, it looks like. First one of those for the board. So I think this is roll 13. We've got another find. 1952. Looks like Denver. Another find for the board. We're on roll, I believe it's 18. They stacked a little funny in that box, but I think it's 18. We have our next find, and it appears to be from the 40s. So we have a 1948 Philadelphia. So not, I don't believe, a key date or semi-key date. Just double checking real quick. 48 is a no. Okay, let's see here. There's 46. We'll put the 48 right there. We've got a pretty good little board going. I haven't been telling you guys, but I've been pulling all the recent buffaloes because there is a error, or I think it's an error on that one. We'll be checking them, and I have a couple up there that are possible book replacers. But we're just chugging along here. See you soon. Just cracked into the next roll, roll 19, and coin number 2, another find. This time, a 1941. See, we have here, it is a 41 Philly. First one of those for the board. We got a lot more nickels to go through. Here we are on roll 25. We have our next find of the box. It's a 50s. I did see that. Let's get it flipped around here so you guys can see it. It is a 1950. Looks like a Philadelphia. We don't have one of those. Now, I have found a couple of duplicates that I haven't brought you guys in for, so if the board looks a little bigger since last video, that's why. So I'm not going to bring you any more if we find duplicates. On roll 29, and we have our next find. Something unique. We haven't found a 1951. Looks like a Philadelphia, so we've got quite the run of nickels going up here. This has been a great box. It's been a lot of fun. We're on roll 34. Our next find of the hunt is a 1956. It's actually in pretty darn good shape, too. 1956 Philadelphia. I don't think I've got room for it up there, so I'll just put it right there. And roll 38, our next find. 1957. Looks like a Denver. I don't think I have one of those. I think that's the 56 and the 58 there, so we'll just slide it in there. So very last coin of roll 38. We had a 1941, and I was going to just throw it up on the pile with my other 41 until I checked the reverse. And it was tough for me to tell what it was, so I put it under the scope, and it is a 1941S. Now I'm going to have to really get in there and see. I know on the 41S there's a you know, an RPM, there's an OMM, there's a couple of different things. So I'm going to have to look this one up. This one could be kind of neat. It's not singing to me, but it could be. I got to go do some research. Here we are on roll 39, and we have our next find. This is the box that just doesn't stop. 1954. Looks like a D, and I think the 54 has, same as that 41, a couple of strange mint marks. So let's have a quick look. I don't know. Could that be like an RPM? That's another one. I'm going to have to consult like Variety Vista or one of those and see. It doesn't look too strange to me. I don't know about the rest of you guys. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. We're on roll 43, I believe. We have our next find. Just filling this board up like crazy. We have another 1946. But this one is a Denver. And again, I just checked a second ago, and I know this has, because I actually cheated on this one, because I thought it was going to be a duplicate. This one also has a repunch mint mark, but I don't believe that is it. Oh well, it's still a 46D. I will take it. All right, folks, we are on that last roll. I just wanted to show you kind of what our finds board looked like. We'll do a recap here as soon as I get done with that roll. I do have a bunch of potential upgraders, and I have a bunch of current buffaloes. There is a like wounded buffalo or speared buffalo error that I'll be looking for. And then I have a bunch of 63s, 63Ps and 64Ds that have, I can't recall if they're like DDOs or DDRs, but I know I need to check those because they're on my sheet. So I'll be looking at those. And once I get through that, I will do a complete recap. That's the word I was looking for. It's getting late. So let me get through this last roll. Hopefully I get to bring you in one last time. So let's jump into the wrap up. We had a lot of good finds in this box. We had a number of upgraders. We had a number of hole fillers. And we had a couple that are just going to hold a place until we find something better. So keep in mind, I think this is my 3rd or 4th episode, so we're going to have a lot of upgraders for quite some time because most of my book is filled with that very first box. And, you know, you get what you get in that first box, and you're always going to find at least a few that are nicer than what you had. So let's start here with some of the upgraders. We had a 69S. We had an 82D. We had an 88P. Let's just leave them on the ground, it'll be faster. We had a 93D. We had a 96D, a 97D, a 98D, and a 2000P. And then I also had, I need to pick, I think, between these two. Actually, no, it's a 62P and D. Both of those are also going to be upgraders now that I think about it. Sorry for the weird cut here, but I skimmed right over these. This was definitely a filler. I was missing the 1981D. So that one, I had a hole in my book for that one. And this 2009D. 2009s are just pretty hard to come by. I don't believe I needed it for my book, but it was in decent shape, and I'm going to try to hang on to all my 2009s simply because I don't find that many. So anyway, back to the wrap-up. Now, everything you see here, sort of along this sort of bottom row, if you will, not the stuff up here, those are all 40s through 59 nickels that are not going to upgrade anything in my book. All the way down here from 40, all the way to 59. I'm not going to go through them again because I called them out as I found them. And when I had, you know, duplicates and triplicates, I might not have brought you in, but you can see like this is 341s. I know that's 359s, 358s. What I do want to focus on though is what is going in the book. So we found a spot for a 41. Let's see here. Come on, focus. Sorry, guys. A spot for a 41S. We had a really beat up 42S, but it's silver and I'll take it any day of the week. So finding silver is great. I wish I had found me a V nickel or a buffalo nickel. That would have made it. We had a 46D. We had a 49D. We had a 50 Philly. We had a 51 Philly. A 54 Denver. And what was that one? That's a Philly, a 56 Philly. So all those are going in the book. So all in all, I had a great time. We're filling up that book really fast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, leave me a comment down below. Click that like button. Click that subscribe button. Click the notification bell and select all so you get notified every time I drop a new video. Like I said, this was a ton of fun for me. Sorry if it feels a little disjointed. Nickels are just so much to find, and I'm still learning them myself, but it's been a lot of fun. You guys take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.